Hello there. I'm back again reading Alive by Design. It's a human first disruption manifesto. And today we're going to look at the introduction. The revolution you've been waiting for won't come from the outside. It won't arrive in the form of a new system, a better strategy, or the perfect morning routine. It will come from the moment you stop performing productivity and start designing for presence. You picked up this book because something in you recognizes that the current way isn't working, not just for you, for anyone who values depth over speed, quality over quantity, aliveness over optimization. You've tried the productivity systems, you've implemented the frameworks, you've hustled your way to success only to find yourself successful and somehow empty. That emptiness isn't personal failure, it's design failure. Here's what I know to be true. We've been building our lives inside systems that were never designed for our humanity. Systems that reward extraction over restoration, celebrate burnout as dedication, mistake being busy for being effective, and equate your worth with your output. And I do know that to be true. But you weren't born to be a productivity machine. You were born to be a living, breathing, feeling human who creates from presence rather, pardon me, rather than pressure. This book is not about finding balance within broken systems. It's about designing entirely new ones, starting with the system of yourself. This isn't self help. This is a system change. You won't find quick fixes here. You won't find hacks or shortcuts or ways to optimize your way out of the human experience. What you will find is a path back to coherence, to the signal that's been broadcasting beneath all the noise, and to the rhythm that's been calling underneath all the urgency. The approach in these pages is different because it starts from a different premise that your sensitivity isn't something to overcome, it's intelligence to follow. That your need for rhythm isn't weakness, it's wisdom. That your depth isn't too much, it's exactly what's needed. This book will ask you to trust your nervous system over their timelines, to honor your creative cycles over their quarterly projections, and to choose coherence over compliance. It will disrupt some of your most fundamental assumptions about work, relationships, and what it means to build a meaningful life. Some of what you read will feel like relief. Finally, someone naming what you've always known but never heard articulated. Some of it will feel like resistance. Your conditioning will want to argue, to find exceptions, and to maintain the familiar patterns even when they're draining you. Both responses are welcome here. Both are part of the reclamation. This is not a book you consume, it's a field you enter. You don't need to read it in order, though there is a logic to the progression. You don't need to implement everything at once, though some shifts will happen naturally as you read. What you need is willingness to question, to feel, to notice where you've been overriding your own wisdom, and to experiment with a different way. Trust your pace. If something lands deeply, pause with it. If something feels activating, breathe with it. If something doesn't resonate yet, let it be. Your system knows what it is ready for. Trust your resistance. When something feels challenging, that's often where the medicine lives. Not every disruption is trauma. Sometimes it's just growth wearing unfamiliar clothes. Trust your body. Throughout this book, we'll return again and again to the wisdom that lives below thought, beyond strategy, and deeper than logic. Your body has been tracking truth while your mind has been managing appearances. This book exists because the world needs what you have, but only when it comes from the fullness of who you are, not the performance of who you think you should be. The invitation isn't to become someone else, it's to stop pretending to be anyone other than yourself. What awaits you isn't perfection, it's presence, not optimization, aliveness, not a better version of the old systems, an entirely new way of being. The field is open. Your seat is waiting. Your true work, the work of being courageously, unapologetically, magnificently alive, begins now. Let's take back what was always yours. And I'll be back to read part one very soon. Bye for now.